Welcome to the Chris, Wanda, and Liam Show. Chris Kim broadcasting from Saudi Arabia. Wanda and Liam will soon be joining me here, or I'll be joining them back in New York in a few days. Just finished with Mexico, Cameroon. Very sloppy playing field with the rain that wouldn't let up. And congratulations to Mexico for what I believe is a huge win on their part. Obviously 1-0. They had some goals disallowed. Very close calls in the first half. They kept their composure. They kept the pressure on. Early stop on DeSanto in the second half. Same play almost. Herrera to DeSanto with the stop. This time Peralta came in following up, crashing the net like you need to do. Buries the shot, and that one goal stands up. Stands up after what was a huge save by the Mexican goalie, Okachu, I believe, in the 91st minute to preserve the win. Cameroon, lackluster performance. The rain probably hurt their speed until the last 20 minutes when they finally were able to kick into gear with the substitution of Weibo for Alex Song. Alex Song plays for Barca but does not start. Plays more behind Sergio Busquets, and just wasn't able to create enough opportunities. Cameroon, in a move to try and tie it up, brought in Weibo, and he did have an effect, and Mexico had to hold on. Group A, therefore, Mexico and Brazil, 3 points each, Cameroon and Croatia. Now, as I've been listening to my British announcers that you get here in beautiful Saudi Arabia, everybody's talking that it's Brazil going through in Group A and the other 3, with Mexico obviously having the inroad with the big win. I have a little announcement from my perspective. I believe Mexico will beat Brazil in the next game, which will change the entire dynamics. I do not think Mexico played well in this game. Obviously, 2 goals disallowed in bang-bang offsides calls had a big effect to this. However, I believe their speed and the fact that they have depth with Peralta at the starting striker, and then they can come in with Javier Hernandez, known as Chicharito. Herrera, very good with the ball. Lelan, I believe, coming in crosses and set plays. And De Santos, another one who plays in La Liga for, I believe, Varil. Obviously, they have firepower. They have a fairly steady keeper, and I believe they're the one to beat in Group A. Now, depending on which Cameroon team shows up, Cameroon obviously has not had, as many of you who follow World Cup and international play, does very well in the Africa Cup. However, in World Cup play, have lost 12 out of 13 games. Again, they struggled again today. This was a game they needed if they care to advance. Now they play Croatia in the next game. Depending on which team shows up, though, I'm still looking for Croatia playing that tough game with very tall players. I believe they'll bounce back, beat Cameroon, and then you may have a situation where instead of everybody saying, well, it's Brazil and somebody else, I believe it's going to be Mexico. The only thing that I could say for Brazil is their third game against a Cameroon team with no points. That will probably be their, what I would call, into the next round. But I'm picking Mexico. They were very impressive in keeping their head in this game. Okay, I'm going to Pizzeria Uno's, as people are showing the setup for the Spain-Netherlands game coming up. Obviously, could be an interesting game if both teams go for it. My prediction from earlier is that they will play tentatively. Defensive line for Spain, Question marks, I believe they'll have Sergio Ramos and Gerald Piqué in the middle. Although question marks on Piqué, Ramos will probably be in the middle. You have Jordi Alba, who unfortunately likes to play offense and isn't that tough on playing the left wing. And I'm not sure who they're going to go with at the right defensive line. Obviously, Sergio Busquets, if he can control the midfield against the Netherlands, that will give them a good shot at winning this game. So I'm going to go to the Saudi version, or the Saudi franchise of Pizzeria Uno, being from Chicago. Need the deep dish pizza. Not my favorite, but when you're in Saudi Arabia, beggars can't be choosers. So I'll broadcast after and upload probably tomorrow after the next two games. Again, a very interesting game, Mexico, Cameroon. Looking forward to round 2 in Group A. Take care, happy World Cup, and broadcast soon.